Global warming.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me?
No, it's global warming.
What's global warming?
I will tell you what global warming is.
Global warming is where the Earth is getting hotter because there's too much CO2 in the air.
Some say it might be because of the massive population growth
Like me!
or ozone depletion. And I will tell you what that is right now. Ozone depletion is where the ozone layers are getting thinner because of the industrial production.
Oh!
The ozone layer is what makes sure that you have the right amount of heat in the earth. And since it's getting thinner, then too much heat is getting into the earth and it's making it hotter, which is making the polar bears die because it's melting the ice caps.
What's a polar bear?
What? A polar bear is a bear. Wait, why am I talking about global warming? Okay. So, the icebergs are melting, which is killing all of the polar bears, so they're sinking into the water, and they're dying, and they're just dying, and it's really, really sad. Oh, and now places are getting flooded because of the big amounts of water that are melting in Antarctica. Since it's melting, the water levels are rising. So, then on the coastlines, they're gonna have massive, massive flooding, and lots of people are gonna die too. It's changing so many people's lives.
It's not changing my life, it's just making me hotter.
I think global warming is not real. Look at how cold it is. See? Look how cold it is out here. It's really cold. I think that global warming is just a bunch of rubbish. None of it means anything. I mean, look at how cold it is out here. Do you call this warm? And seriously, there are no polar bears dying. There is no evidence of any polar bears dying except from natural causes, like old age and stuff.
Wait. I think it's because they mutated into fish because the water is melting, right? So, like, it's creating more water for our ocean, you know? So, like, it's a good thing. Do you see how smart I am right now? Smart and hot. I'm the total package. So, you know, like, so that, like, there's water, like, all the icebergs melt into water. More space for our fish. And, like, all the poisons and stuff in there, they dissolve, right? And then our polar bears and all those other animals can just mutate into fish.
If global warming is real, which it's not because of us or our resources or all the stuff we make and all the pollution. It is not because of us, okay? If it is such thing, which there isn't. So don't even talk about that.
Do you think global warming is real? Some people believe that global warming is partly true. This graph here shows the difference in temperature from 1880 through 2010. The graph also shows that the Earth's temperature is not only rising, it is rising at an increasing rate. From 1880 through 1970, the global average temperature increased roughly 0.03 degrees Celsius each decade. Since 1970, that pace has increased dramatically to 0.13 degrees Celsius per decade. 2/3 of the increase of nearly 0.8 degrees Celsius in the global temperature since 1980s has occurred in the last 40 years, and 9 of the 10 warmest years have happened in the last decade. Some people believe global warming is real, so global warming is where our industrial production is producing so much CO2 that the ozone layer is shrinking, so the Earth is getting hotter. Since the Earth is getting hotter, the icebergs are melting, causing the polar bears to die. Then, since the icebergs are melting, the water is rising, which will cause massive flooding. But on the other hand, some people think global warming is a hoax. What do you think?